I was ready. B.W.O. 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 Brothers with opinions, now we spreading the word. In this world, things get hard cause we've been blinded by ignorance, man. Fear the unknown to progress is a hindrance. Silence is consent, so let your voices be heard. Man, we brothers with opinions, now we spreading the word. Bringing light to the dark, revolution is an art. Man, a lot of people talk, but they ain't never walked apart. Gotta shine a light on poverty and fight against injustice. And always speak the truth when the enemies.
What's up, everybody? Chris, you got it?
Yeah, what's good, man? Excited for everybody to join us here on this Thursday evening, man. It was nice when I went to work this morning, comparable to what it's been, but it's cold right now, man. So I had to get in the crib real quick and join Tony. You know, I'm up here where I'm at, and Tony's down there where everybody's at. And we're excited for tonight, man. We got this young phenom from Millbrook. And they call him Mason, but y'all know him better as the Savage out there, the best kicker in the area, and we're excited to have him on. And then after that, we're going to have Mr. L.A. Anderson on, one of the greatest athletes the Shenandoah Valley in our area has absolutely ever seen. So y'all go ahead, sit back and get ready, man. Before that, we'll probably go ahead and get into some shout-outs real quick, man, because there's a lot of things, a lot of kids doing big things in the area, Tony. So you want to kick that off, man? Let's get it.
Yeah. We'll give some love to Kevin and Kamani Curry, coaching out at Amelberg for 7th grade middle school. We wanted to shout them out. Two brothers doing their thing. And then on to high school athletes doing big things. We didn't do a show last week, so we won't forget about Asher Madison's 10 threes.
Yeah, 10 points.
Second all time for him. He was 10 for 12. And I believe our guest, because it's Will first with 11, and then Asher, and I think LA is third for most threes in the game. So moving on, my son Christian Dinges is ranked number 6. And the big shots for shooting guards.
He dropped like 35 and 36 a couple of games lately, right?
He's had some big games there. He's really turned it on. He had 35 points against Hidden Valley down in the Adam Ward Classic. And then he dropped 30 something out against I can't remember who it was a couple games ago. But yeah, he's doing his thing. He's doing all right.
That was against James Wood.
Yeah, correct.
Because Kyron, shout out to Kyron, he had 26 when Christian had 21 against Skyline. And Skyline, who, we got love for them kids, but they got work the second round.
I called it. Then I told you I said it'd be 30 or more.
No, you got a team full of seniors and a team full of dogs, man. They need to bring it every game.
Well, just like Millbrook, for example, they lost to Liberty, which was a shocker, but then they beat the brakes off of them last night, I believe. So, hey, teams just have their bad nights. And they did that night. So anyway, moving on, let's shout out these young student athletes. Javon Briscoe is committed to Virginia Union for basketball.
Yeah, Javon out there, he's quick, man. They're going to get a nice little point guard out there.
Amari Brown committed to Fairmont State for football. Also, Carson Green, Fairmont State. So they're both going to Fairmont State.
All young men are from Handley, right? All those young men?
Right. They go to Handley. Cameron Togans, who my boys that play travel with, I know them from travel football. He's West Virginia Westland, committed for football out in West Virginia. Jaden Yates, committed to Army. That's
Jaden's a beast, man. That's a heck of an athlete right there.
Right. Also, Matthew Owens, shout out to him, commit to JMU, he became Loray's all-time leading scorer with 1,511 points at that night. And the record.
Yeah, he's still going.
33 years. Yeah, and still going. They played a few games since. Like I say, we missed last week, but he did that last week. And then shout out to Reagan Etzel, because this impresses me. And I told Chris, I said 1,000 rebounds for her career. To me, that's impressive.
And I'm wondering, is that only her handling career? Because she came there and played a sophomore, junior, now a senior, not a freshman. If she's got 1,500 plus points and 1,000 plus rebounds and only at Handley, that's even more like, wow.
Right.
That young girl's nice, man.
So hopefully,
her and Owens is both going to JMU.
Right. Correct. Yep. That's where Reagan's going to JMU too. Yep. She committed there as well.
Yep.
So yeah, hey, congrats to all these young athletes and keep doing big things. We're about to have one on right now. I think he's ready. Let's get him on. Mr. Mason Savage. Mason, how you doing? I think you're muted real quick. It might be on my end.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? All right, there you go. Hey, how you doing, Mason?
There he is.
Good, how are you?
Good. And the SU background in the back, huh?
Yep.
So, hey, thanks for joining the show. We're glad to have you on. Wanted to give you your flowers, doing big things, kicking that football. And just to start out, introduce yourself, a little bit of your back, your football journey and things like that, Mason.
So I'm Mason Savage. I played soccer most of my life growing up, and then I decided to start kicking my sophomore year in high school, and I just really enjoyed it. So I picked up on it and just practiced at it a lot, and it got me where I am now.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I see you out there. Your mom's always posting you kicking over in Handley or wherever. So you started out soccer. You were more of a soccer player. I mean, I know I coached you in basketball. You played, basketball and stuff like that. But were you more of a soccer player and then you just got into, kicking the football? Like, hey, I'm really good at this.
Yeah, I was always a soccer player. That's what I played since I was a kid. So.
Right. Yeah,
But you're an athlete. You're a natural athlete.
Thank you.
Right.
Because weren't you were at the Hoops for Hope like 2 years ago, and you was out there. Your mom was talking about you getting in the dunk contest. I'm like, go ahead, let's go.
Yeah.
Right? That was you.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so look, he's an athlete all around, man. But you the best kicker in the whole area, aren't you?
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. You be kicking 50 yarders and stuff, man. That's not easy, especially for somebody that's still in high school.
Thank you.
Right.
That's
What's the
impressive.
rest of the kids? What's at the school you made?
48 yards.
And that was last year, right?
Yes.
Now, did you kick any field goals this year?
Not really. I only attempted one, and it was like a 56-yard field goal. It was super far.
All right, I'm sorry. What the hell is about
wild.
that? One all year?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. That just blows my mind. You only attempted one all year. That's crazy. So, Mason, I know we're going to get into the recruiting process, right? Because I know it's frustrating, right?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. It's hard.
Offers, this and that. So, talk a little bit about that. The recruiting process. Some of these young kids know.
So that definitely wasn't easy. I didn't really get recruited until like a good bit after this year. And I think what really helped me was just reaching out nonstop to schools and going on visits and going to camps and stuff like that and just kind of putting yourself out there.
Exactly. That's what I try to tell. You have to be your biggest recruit. I was just telling Chris this. You can't rely on everybody else.
Yeah.
And with social media out there and X and put it out there.
Hey, but look, I graduated with Mason's mom, 99. You need to tell Christian that, man. I'm good.
I'm like, Mason, like, because a lot of kids, and I'm sure you probably did the same thing. Like, you sat back, like, oh, they're going to come to me. I'll get offers, but it's not true. I mean, there's millions of kids out there trying to get. So you've got to put yourself out there.
But something very impressive is like for you not to have a lot of offers or barely any at all for the longest. And then like it felt like within a month to 2 months, you had like 5 or 6 offers just rolling in. And that's testament to you putting in that work and getting it out there, you and your mom or whoever was helping. But it seemed like it was coming overnight all of a sudden.
Yeah, it definitely was like a switch. They all kind of came at the same time once I started really trying to put myself out there. So
yeah, right.
They started getting jealous and wondering why them other schools was offering to you, huh? They was like, oh shit, what they wasn't looking at this guy for? Let's go figure out what's up with Mason.
Right.
And then they found out you was truly a savage with that foot.
Yeah, right.
And they we need him.
So what are you planning on studying at school?
Either business or engineering.
Okay. So is the ultimate goal to make it to the NFL? Is that the ultimate goal?
I mean, if everything works out.
Right.
Hey, I'll tell you this. If I could go back to school, I'd probably be a kicker.
Right.
And it's not that it's easy, but if you make it to do that, man, you don't even get hit in practice. Like, you don't worry about none of that. You just go out there and kick.
Right. Yeah.
And get millions. That's amazing. So, and don't give up on that, man. It don't matter if you go to Shenandoah. There's people from D3 that's made it pro before.
Oh,
yes,
of
sir.
course. So a few questions for you, Mason. Who was your biggest inspiration growing up?
Probably just my parents in general. Just them kind of telling me that I can do whatever I want, put my mind to.
Right. Okay, cool. So who's your favorite coach?
My favorite coach, I would probably have to say Coach Haymore.
Okay.
My coach he was the coach before the new coach started.
Okay, got
For what sport? Football?
Football, yes, sir.
Yeah, the
Okay.
football. Yeah, right. Favorite teacher? Shout out to
Favorite
the
teacher?
teachers.
Probably Mr. Euler. He's the athletic director at Millbrook now, but he was my teacher my 9th grade year for my history class.
Okay, got
You went to Millbrook all 4 years?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Favorite subject?
Favorite subject, probably math.
That was me. I was good at math.
Yeah.
Are you going to stay on campus?
That's something I'm still kind of figuring out.
I'll
right.
tell you like this, and I'm sure, Mom, if she's not right there with you, she's listening. But the only reason I'm glad that I truly went away for college is because of the connections, the people you meet, and obviously, man, it's your first time you're truly free as a young man.
Yeah.
You can go have a lot of fun.
Right.
You're still in your backyard, like, you know what I mean. Everybody's there, all your support system, but to go live on campus is different, man. You get to soak the whole experience up. You know, them kids is from all over the world.
Yeah.
Correct. All right, Mason. I got what's your most memorable moment in sport? Anything, any game, soccer, football, whatever, your most memorable moment?
Probably when I broke the record for the longest field goal.
That's dope. Did they give you anything for that? Did you get the game ball and all?
No, I didn't get the game ball.
What?
You gotta go back and tell Coach because I need that. Unless it's in the showcase somewhere.
Yeah, unless they put right. Okay. Most embarrassing moment.
Most embarrassing. Probably just one of the times I missed the extra point.
Oh, an extra point. Yeah, them chip shots.
Yeah.
Do you drive to school?
Yeah, I do.
What are 3 artists you play a lot right now on your way to school or on the way to games?
3 artists. Probably YFG, Fatso, Lil Twin, or Lil Baby.
See, and I've only heard of Lil Baby, so that's cool. I like it. I like to learn new things. Like I'm like, why Fatso or whatever you just said, but that's cool.
Right. Favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie? I don't really watch movies that much.
Okay.
I'll just say Polar Express.
What'd you say?
Polar Express.
Polar Express. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I might pick Pineapple Express.
Oh, Lord. So you know what you're talking about, though, right?
Nah. Hey, is Riley going somewhere already? Has he committed?
No, he hasn't.
He's still looking?
Yeah, he's still looking around.
So what is it? I mean, I don't want you to answer one, but since you brought him up, if he intend on basketball or football or either one, it doesn't matter what he gets. Is he at that point?
I'm not really sure. I think a couple JUCO schools have offered him, so.
Yeah, for basketball.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. I think you're right. I saw something a couple weeks ago on that.
Yeah.
But,
JUCO works out. I took Wayne when we was younger to see a kid named Steve Francis, and they was like, "Who's that?" Him and Brian Renner. He's like, "Who's Steve Francis?" We went, and the next thing you know, the rest is history. Rookie of the year, slam dunk. He only lost because Vince Carter was in it. Like, you know what I mean? But started at JUCO. Ended up going to Maryland, won the national championship, and the rest is history.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, just because everybody doesn't go to Duke or Kentucky or wherever for these sports, don't mean that. It's kind of like sports. It's not who starts these games all the time that they get the recognition, but it's who finishes it.
Right.
Okay.
Like, the quarterback might get all the shine, right, Tony? But Mason might hit the fucking game winner. Excuse my language to anybody that don't want, but Mason hit that game winner. You're like, well, who's the quarterback again?
Right. Well, I got a question. One of our fans got a question for you, Mason. They're like, what are your thoughts on Jason Myers and what he did in the Super Bowl?
I'm not sure. I didn't really watch the Super Bowl, to be honest.
That's the Seattle kicker?
You didn't even watch it? What did he do? Well, it was the Seattle kicker went what? He made four 4 or 5.
Oh, I did hear about that. Yeah, like the first
In the
one.
first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm like, dude, he's gonna end up being the MVP if they don't put up some touchdowns.
I
I'm
know,
like,
yeah.
maybe MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
Oh, yeah, that was a good question. Yeah, what you thought, but see, you didn't even watch it. Look,
Yeah, I heard about that though.
But you know what? Tony's kids don't be watching the games like that either. It's different nowadays. Like we used to, because Tony, I think we couldn't do nothing else. We didn't have cell phones and social media and all this stuff going on. We was riding bikes and we was watching games. These kids is in all kinds of stuff now. We didn't make TikToks. We have no idea what that was.
why did this generation not sit and watch games like basketball for like you all just?
I don't think their parents love it as much as our generation did, because our generation had even less than us. Right. So eventually things have become, there's so much options out there to do things.
Chris, I asked Mason, not you. Mason.
Hey.
So why do you think? Is it just because it's so accessible, or I could just get on TikTok and watch highlights or something?
Yeah, I just don't think it's as entertaining to kids anymore.
Right. Really? Just playing it is all it is?
Yeah. I think people just like you said, social media, they kind of just watch it the next day. So
yeah, right. Just check out the highlights.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Yeah, it makes sense, I guess, in a way. I don't know. We just grew. We was always watching any and everything: baseball, basketball, football, whatever. But yeah, if you got it right there at your fingertip, I guess, just to look at the highlights.
Yeah.
Like Quincy didn't watch the Super. Like he didn't care about it. Christian didn't. It's like these kids don't really care.
Different times.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's wild though. That's why it's good to have younger people on and tell, like, look, they got too much going on, Tony. You was playing Oregon Trail when you was in school, so like it's different.
It's a game. Don't hate. Should they still got an Oregon Trail at school?
I don't think so.
Do they? I don't know. I gotta ask.
I don't think they have those kind of computers.
The old school box.
They don't even have school books. Remember, they warned us about that. They don't have all them textbooks.
No,
it's true. Well, I would ask you your favorite book, but do you read, Mason?
No.
You have a favorite? Jeez.
I'll read.
Hey, at least you're keeping it real, man. Like, reading's only fun if you get to choose what you're reading, because then you're interested in it. When they force you to read stuff, it's boring.
Right.
I said to get kids into reading, don't make a career like a certain career. Hey, let them choose what they want to read, what they're interested in.
Yeah.
You want them to read, right? So let them make the choice.
When's the last time you went to a school library and had to find books and do research to do a paper?
Probably like 9th grade, freshman year.
See, so even that's look, Tony, it's becoming extinct, man. No, people ain't doing that.
Mason don't know what a pencil is. Like,
he might know a pencil, but they ain't even heard of a pencil sharpener. They just throw it away and get another one.
Right.
Nah, man. Hey, look, we're glad to have you on, man. We wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you.
Definitely, Mason. Like you got be confident in yourself, believe in yourself, man. Because if you don't, nobody else will, but we do.
Right.
And we got another guest coming on next, man. He's one of the greatest athletes ever in the area, and we want you to be right there with him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, Mason, when do you go off? One of the last questions. When do you head off to college? When you gotta be there?
When he's got to go by the mall.
I know football starts, so.
Yeah, I think they have a camp that starts in like the end of July or the beginning of August, but I'm not sure of the exact date yet.
Right. But hey, I'll definitely be out there to watch you, man. You're right here in town.
Yeah.
Go out there, get us some tickets, season tickets. But hey man, it was glad having you on, and very proud of you, man. Because I've known you since you played for me, Rise of Stars and stuff. So always been a good kid. You was a little goofy for younger, but hey, you turned into a respectable young man, and proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Yep. Hey, keep up the great work. Tell your mom I said hi, and your dad.
I will. Thank you guys for having me.
All right.
Let's go Hornets. Tell them, let's go Hornets, baby.
All right. I think we got LA Anderson's ready, Chris, on to jump on. We'll get this goat on. But hey, man, that was great having Mason on. Good stuff. So let's see if we can get LA Anderson on here, everyone. LA, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Oh, but you sleeping?
Who?
You say you got something in your throat. You just wake up or something?
Nah, man. I don't got time to sleep.
Yeah, I feel you. So, hey, man, welcome on. Welcome to Brothers with Opinions. Glad to have you on, man.
Can y'all see me? Tony?
No, actually, we can't. But we can hear you, but we can't see you. That's up to you.
Yeah, no. I can, like I said, I can see y'all too, but I can't see me on here like us three.
Yeah, it's
Right.
probably something with your camera.
Maybe I'm hiding. Is it no my end. Wait, hey, welcome LA, and you just entered the Handley Hall of Fame. Congratulations, you're a Hall of Famer. I think we lost. Is he there?
No, I'm here. Yeah, I'm just trying to work on this camera.
Yeah, you're trying to. You're good, bro. But yeah, you got the Handley Hall of Famer on. You do your AIS. Oh, there he is.
All right, yeah, I got you.
There he is. Welcome.
You see that background? Look like Ronald Curry's in the fucking camera.
Hey, Ronald Curry is that's a whole different animal right there.
Hey, end of the day, man, you know we're gonna get into everything, but for where we from, man, you are our Ronald Curry and Allen Iverson, and you need to believe that.
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah, we're good to go now. Yeah, I got it now. At first, mine was a little delayed, but I see what it was. I got it. We're good now.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. So yeah, LA, welcome. I just said you entered the Handley Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys for having me on.
Yeah, no problem, man. And you do your AIST all in sports training as well. So introduce yourself and let everybody,
Yeah, pretty much, Tony, as you know, once I got done actually retiring from football for good, I started training. Actually, I have some videos that pop up every now and then for when Christian and Quincy them are literally like 9-8 years old out there with King and Kyler and all them when I first started. So like I got this thing.
Weaver Park.
Weaver Park out there in the sun doing it old school style, like how we grew up doing. So, but yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on. But yeah, all in sports training, that's my business. And yeah, speaking of that, you guys got to give me your sizes. Tony, you're in town, so if you give me your size, I can get you a shirt for sure.
How many years you been doing that?
10 years, Chris. Actually, it was January 6th.
Like I say,
so happy 10-year anniversary for that, man. That's big. It's not easy to do anything once. You know what I mean? You've done it for 10 years.
Yeah. But you know me, my thing is when I started, I was really depressed because I was done playing football. Like that's all I knew was playing sports. Like, so my main goal was obviously to make it to the league. And I always told myself if I didn't make it to the league by the time I was 28, I was good. So 28 comes around, I get hurt. Cassie gets pregnant with Kaya, so I was like, I'm good. I'm content. I stopped playing at 28.
Right. Well, hey, I mean, we're glad you're giving back, man.
And that's my thing now, Tony. Yep.
Yeah, and speak on that. That's great. Because you've been through the process. And you made it a very high. A lot of people don't make it that far. But you even had tryouts with a few professional teams.
Yeah, right? Packers and Vikings when I first went up to the NFL in 2011. Speaking before we get back to that, because you guys was talking about JUCO, Chris, I tried to text you to tell Mason, but you probably don't have your phone around that I went JUCO first, and back then JUCO was a whole that's you got to really want it if you want to get to the next level, like going JUCO, because it's literally you. Like I had a scholarship to go play at Fort Scott, but it's more of you got to really want it to get there. But there's nothing wrong with going any IA, D2, D3. JUCO, any of that, because now it's set up to where if you go JUCO, your clock doesn't start. There might be kids that actually choose to go JUCO because they're not missing any time. Like once it's
2 free years now.
You got crazy years that you can go to. So the thing was when I was in JUCO, you had to go 2 years, get your associate's degree, then you could transfer out. Now
and you only have 2 years left.
Yeah, and only have 2 years left, and now it's completely different. Them kids probably have 6 years left.
Oh, look! Well, didn't they just change the rule again with the JUCO? I believe.
Yep, your clock doesn't start. So pretty much, Tony, a kid can. Let's just say Christian, because he's your senior right now. Say Christian chooses to go JUCO, he could go to JUCO and go there for 6 years, pretty much, if he wanted, until he's ready to be like, all right, now I want to go to a university. You know what I mean? Like, there's no clock on it now,
and that's wild to me. I mean, what's your thought? Because what they also changed where G League players can come back after 5 years playing in the G. And dude, that's wild to me. So I want your thoughts because you've on these changes.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of it because it hurts high school kids coming out. Like,
right.
Obviously, did y'all see what Rick Pitino said? He's not even recruiting high school players. He said he doesn't have time to develop them. He's going to go to the portal and get a grown man that's already ready to play. And I just don't like that for younger kids that's coming straight out of high school. But it's also the NIL and all that stuff. And these kids can choose where they want to go. And also now it's more of, if I'm not getting playing time here, I can just hit the portal. There's no, trying to make it.
So that makes it so much harder for the Christians and the Matthew Owens and all these kids in the area that's real nice. And they coaches basically saying, look, we got kids that's already been out of college, out of high school for 5-6 years.
Yep.
And they might be freshmen. There's a kid that just got a 9th year in college this week for football. And I'm like, 9 years.
You
saw that?
LA can speak on it, because I'm going through it. And that's why the Christians and they're getting so frustrated. Like, why am I not getting any offers? But they literally hear, like, for example, Christian talked to, I think, the East Carolina coach who came to Handley or whatever. Uh-huh. And of course, the coach is just like, he asked how old he was. And he's like, 17. He's like, and of course, his eyes got like he's only 17. But he told Christian straight, he said, how would I look offering a 17-year-old kid when I can go into the portal, like LA just said, and get a grown, like a 22, 23, 24. And that's all these kids. He heard it when he went to Norfolk State camp. All these coaches are saying the same thing. They're like, guys are like, basically, you're on the back burner right now. They're going to the portal first.
The good thing, though, with Christian is it works in his favor, though, because he's young. So, like, if he does choose to go to a prep school, he's not hurt because in all reality, Christian's supposed to graduate next year. You know what I mean? So he's not losing. Just think about that. Christian playing another year of high school basketball next year. Could you imagine that?
Well, that's what people. Yeah. Well, LA had same thing with Quint. They both graduated at 17.
Kenyon was the same way. If Kenyon would have continued to want to play a sport, he would have been the same way because Kenyon's an August baby. And that was my plan back then to do that with him, me and his mom, to start him early, just in case if we was like, all right, he needs a prep year school or something like that, if he decided to keep playing. But it works in his favor because look, Christian's literally a grown man right now, but wherever he goes, he's going to get that workout. He's going to get to play with the game doesn't really ever change to me. It's just the speed of the game. That's all it is. Right. On any level, that's all it is. It's just the speed.
Correct. Yep. Well, that's good stuff. But yeah, this whole portal thing, it's wild. And I try to tell these kids, I'm sure you do, LA, you probably get asked a ton what to do this. And I just tell Brett, be patient. It's like now you just got to really play the game. Like Chris, because he's going to go to Fork Union. Is it, that post grad, and that'll be good, that extra year of development. So it's like, kind of, you just got to play the game. Like, with it, it slows it down, which sucks because everybody wants that big, deep, ghost. But hey, just bide your time, be patient. And, if you're good, like we always said too, you're a dog, you're good. You're eventually going to get to where you want to be,
Especially now with social media, like, they're going to see him from anywhere. You know what I mean? You just got to click a name, and now anybody from all over the United States can see him, all over the world. So it's definitely easier, but definitely harder for them too at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were just telling Mason that because Mason just answered that question there. He said he was his biggest recruit. He said once he started putting it out on social media, and that's what I try. And that's the hard part. I told Christian to do that. He won't reach out to you like he's waiting. I'm like, Christian, you got to be your biggest. You got to put yourself out there.
Definitely now. Yeah, you definitely got to. Again, speaking of Mason, I'm honestly surprised that he didn't get any bigger offers from. That's a weapon. If you got a field goal kicker that can kick like that.
But if they only let him kick once this whole season, that's
what I was going to say.
Out of 10 games
all year, this his senior year.
Yeah,
that's wild to me.
And he's got leg. I seen him a couple of times when I was up at Handley doing some trainings, and he was up there kicking. He can kick. He can kick. The boy's an athlete, and I'm pretty sure if he wanted to play a different position, he could.
Yeah, he's an athlete. He's played basketball, soccer.
I remember when he was younger.
Right. Yeah, he's a good, hell of an athlete. Yep. But also, so what we got on the JUCO, all that. So Hall of Fame. Who was you going with? Elias Wallace, Chris, and then who all was it?
The little bro Marcel.
One of my best friends. That was crazy. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I got it right here in the back.
Oh, he's got a pick.
Yeah, the picks right here with me and Marcel. But it was also
Did Shannon go in on that? No. Jerry Rose?
Jerry Rose did, but Jerry didn't show up.
Okay.
But yeah, Elias, Ethan Hicks, Mr. Randolph Martin.
Ethan went for tennis?
Yeah, Ethan went for tennis. Yep. Elias, John Caton, Lincoln Jones, which is an older guy. And it was one more. Everybody that I went in with, I knew other than Mr. Jones to some point.
Okay, gotcha. Mine is my son. He knows I'm doing a show and he wants to call me. I lost my train of thought. But
He's probably like, let me talk to LA, Dad.
Right. Anyway, so back to your Handley days, right? I know you had a record at one time. I don't know if it's still only player with 1,000 passing yards and 1,000 rushing yards in one season. Does that still stay?
Yeah, but I think JJ did that too after you.
All right, so as y'all know, and I don't like talking about myself because it is, you know what I mean? I know you know, and I know we talk about this all the time. All right, so I was the first in school history to rush for 1,000 and pass for 1,000, but I have the total. I did 25,000 yards. I mean 25,000. 2,500 yards, 2,500 yards passing and 1,300 yards rushing in the season and 49 touchdowns. My only year I played quarterback, but JJ is right underneath me. And I think I got to look. I haven't seen it in a while. I think I was like number, I want to say 5 or 6 in the state of Virginia for total yards. But I mean, I got Ronald Carey over top of me. I was actually over Vic though. Vic was underneath me.
Really? You remember Michael Vick? Okay.
But back then, you know, they wasn't really passing it
at
like
Warwick.
That. Right.
Yeah.
But, I was on that list, isn't he? Bubba Chuck.
No, he's not on there because it's total. It's total.
Vic Hall is though.
All right, so listen, let's talk about Vic Hall.
Because I grew up with him.
Yeah, Vic Hall is the only reason I was number 2 quarterback in the state of Virginia. He was number 1.
Gretna?
Yeah, Gretna. We would have played each other in the state championship, but we lost to Pocosin.
Yeah, Pocosin, man.
Yep.
Yo, no lie, Vic Hall, they was nice because of him, though. He was killing. But I would have definitely chose you over him, but he was down there in the Lynchburg area killing.
Yeah. He was out. Me and Coach Jones always talked about that. I was like my senior year, you know, we lost 17 starters, I think, from the year before. And remember, I was playing receiver. I said I would take my junior year team up against that team or any team, honestly, and then we can see, because you got to think about it. You got me, Johnny, Pat Wingfield, and Charles Potter at receiver, and Michael Lee's our running back, and Josh Burgess our quarterback. So remember, I got hurt my junior year.
Mike Lee was a beast.
Yeah, and I had 700 yards receiving in 3 games.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That was that receiver from James Wood this year. His stats. Every game.
Arlo got shit on LA.
But no, I would take that. I would like to see my team because I feel like we had everything. Like, and we brung Johnny Amari Brown, my cousin, all right? Y'all know Amari. That 1 year playing football, and you see what he did for football.
He's going to college now for it.
Yeah, Johnny did the same thing.
LA, I'm sure you told. I told him at Daniel Morgan when I was out helping a little bit when he came. Him and Jet. I said, "Mark, you need to stick with save with football." Yeah. You know, it's like
if y'all get a chance to talk to Jessica or Travis, ask them what I told them 3 years ago. Well, years ago, I said, "I'm telling y'all, that is a football player. Like, I'm watching his first step and just how he moves. That's a football player." But I mean, Amari can play ball, and I can only give my to parents and kids, you know what I mean? Like, just what I think. It's not that I'm right, but I could just see it in him. Like, that is a football player.
Well, yeah, I mean, I hear the same with Quincy. That people would say, man, why didn't he just stick to football? You know, but then he chose back. Yeah, and I get it. You know,
Amari got part of Travis and part of Baby Skills.
Yeah. Yes. Right. Ask Ashley the next time you see her, Tony. I tell her all the time about Quincy literally being the best tackler that I got to coach Quincy for 1 year as when Kenyon was quarterback. No, 2. Well, I coached him his sophomore year when Kenyon was playing quarterback when he was on JV.
Right.
I didn't coach him when he was in middle school. That is the best kid I've ever seen open field tackle at corner.
I'll take praise. I taught them how to tackle. Yeah,
I'm telling you,
in LA, you're not
open field tackle. He's not. He doesn't like.
the
He was
only one
the
who's
best I've
put in
seen
there
him
like
do that.
he's by far.
Yep, I wish he was,
tackle.
but you know what I mean. You choose what you choose to do. But yeah, he was. I was hoping he stayed because Quincy was a good football player, like good football player.
I mean, I heard it from Frisbee. Like Frisbee loved me, wanted to, and I whatever he made it. It is what it is, whatever. But,
hey, where's JoJo going?
I don't know 100%. I talked to JoJo earlier this week, and we was having a conversation. He just hasn't really decided where he's going. There was a couple schools that he had mentioned, like Emory Henry, Firm, Frostburg, I want to say.
Gettysburg?
Was it Frostburg? Can't remember. It was a couple other ones, but I'm just surprised that JMU or Shepherd was one too that he said too. Right. I told JoJo this too. I'm like, JoJo can play on the next level for sure.
He's a dog. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, he definitely can.
Hopefully he gets one of them schools.
Why is JMU reaching out? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, they got Napers down there now, so they got a new coach, but so he probably really didn't know too much about him.
Hey, that means Signetti needs to come back and look at him. Signetti can look at him.
Oh yeah.
They losing a lot of people.
Right. Well, hey, and shout out to Stephen Daly. Just bring that boy, man. I hope he becomes a Cowboy, LA.
I wouldn't mind it at all. We need that pass rush.
That injury messed up his draft grade, but he's gonna still get picked.
I think he'll still.
I told Bullet the other day when he was on. I said if he go to Dallas, I'll buy the jersey.
All right,
it's fine. I'll rock the joint. That's somebody from home, and he's from the home. Nah, I'll definitely rock it. I ain't got to root for Dallas, but I'll root for that young man.
Right.
If he do good for y'all, that'd be great.
Steven's a good kid.
Yeah. So LA, well, we talk about the training, the portal. I mean, you
ain't talk about how nice he was out there in that hardwood. He was a hooper.
Yeah, you don't want to
talk about him and him and Johnny and all them. Marcel, they was nice.
Yeah, speaking of that, LA, since you're here, are you third all time? Because we brought up Asher when he hit 10 threes in a game.
Yeah, you hit 8?
9.
Not bad. Okay, so I was right.
Yeah, I'm third now. So Will, I think, broke it last year. He had 11.
11, yeah, correct.
Yep. Will had 11, right? Asher got 10.
Yeah, I think it goes Will 11, yeah.
You beat Adam Dutton's record?
Yeah, I don't know what Adam had. I just know I was first until Will broke it last year.
Yeah, so you had it for almost 15 years, maybe.
Yeah,
20.
That's great. Yeah.
I think 20 on the nose.
Probably longer than that.
See how quick time goes? Yeah, it's got to be 20 because you made the Hall of Fame in Handley.
Yeah, I did it my senior year. Yeah, so it was 20. It was 20 years, yeah.
Right.
And Dixon coached you?
Man, these kids these days.
Yep. Dixon. And Coach Toden was my coaches at that time.
But LA, I'm going to tell you, I'm like, these kids these days, you'll probably agree, like, man, they could shoot. Like, out. Like, they're training and man, they can. A lot of these, they can shoot, man.
And that's probably because they don't play at the Civics in Douglas. They ain't trying to bang.
Nope.
They can shit outside and shoot. And no lie, Curry and them changed the game. It's real. I'm not saying they're all soft, but a lot of them don't want to do that. They don't want to bang.
No, absolutely not. And the thing is with that now, too, I was talking to someone about this. Think about when we was growing up, how many kids you seen tear the ACL? How many do y'all really think that really like tore the ACL? I
don't remember any.
I'm going to tell you one that I just remember because he lived close to me was Tony Cartwright.
Oh, okay.
All right, so him, and then when I went away, Chad did his. He dunked it and just came down and landed wrong. But
Chad Moore?
A lot more kids tear their ACLs now because they're not playing outside on concrete like we did.
And they playing them low tops now.
You think that's what it is?
I honestly believe that. Yeah, I honestly believe that we played outside on concrete, so our legs were just naturally stronger. You know what I mean? We didn't wear the wear and tear. Yeah, all the time. Think about it. Yeah. I either played at Douglas or the Civics when I was.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's hard to find kids out there now when I come home.
Yeah, and those courts are nice.
Yeah, right.
And look,
right.
people be like, we got the gyms, this and that now. I'm like, I get it. That's dope for runs and this and that. But I'm like, to be honest, it was nothing like meeting up. That's why the first Hoops for Hope is at the Civics. I'm like, man, it was nothing like that back in the day.
It's just a different time, and it's just I don't know. I mean, I get it. It's a social media era. Everyone's in the gym. If you can get in the gym, I mean, that's great. But I like what Coach Zach Harrell's doing when he did the outside thing at the Civics. That was dope. I was like, this is like we pulled up and just watched. Like that was fun to watch because it's outside basketball. Like it's outside. You know what I mean? So
I was just gonna bring that up because when they decided to do that, and Chris Cook was like, "We're playing at the Civics." The kids are all why are we playing outside? Why? And I'm like, see, I'm like, it's
a mentality. It's a mentality.
Get your asses out there.
Yeah, but no, you got onto the city thing about that Goodman League. That league was going on for years. That's outside on concrete. Right. That's outside. You know
that's why the Rucker and Dykeman and everything out here is so fire. And I love the city street ball out here. It's all the time. And the best college, high school players, and sometimes NBA guys, they be out here hooping.
Yep.
And it's all free. You don't pay for none of them games. Because it's outside. Look, but LA, you right, man.
I was going to blame it on low.
Playing on that concrete definitely made us our bones and stuff stronger, and we dealt with more. Like so,
and that's a good
they don't play nothing but that soft wood now.
Yeah, their legs are just not as strong. You know what I mean? Like they're just
they're wearing them low tops.
Well, you think so? You know what's funny about that?
We didn't wear them low tops like that.
No. The best basketball shoes, honestly, to me, is late 90s, early 2000s. Like those are but now that I'm older, when I do play in the gym, I'm playing in low tops.
See? But you ain't going 100 miles per hour, I don't think.
I'm shooting threes. That's it.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. These kids don't want to go down low. So when they do, when you play like LaMelo and all them, they dumb nice, but they go all crazy and their ankles ain't ready because they ain't got no support.
Yep. Well, that's why I like the Kyries. At least they're mids.
Yeah.
The Irvins, when kids wear them, but they coming out with these Kobe's and all these that are low tops.
How far did y'all go in high school for basketball? I forget exactly how far y'all went. Your senior year, junior year.
I think actually my junior and my senior year we went to the region, but we had to run in the RE League. They was just the RE, you know what I mean? Like
did they have Crawford on the team?
Yeah, they had Tyler and Eli, and we used to give them a run, but they would just, you know what I mean? They would just get us.
Right.
Hey, Tony, they have the greatest high school coach ever for basketball.
Yeah. Won like 90-some games.
Who's that?
Paul Hatcher.
Yeah.
He's the most winningest coach ever in high school basketball history for Virginia.
Yeah, Tony, he won like 3 state championships or something like that. He won like 90-some games in a row before they lost. But yeah, my senior year, ask Marcel. Marcel came to see us play my senior year down there. We played him in the region. We was beating them 26-25 at the first quarter. They beat us 95 to like 63.
Yeah. They said we're gonna stop playing around with these boys. Like, put them away.
Well, I mean, I was
from Stanton.
Yeah, I was a senior. Bobby Amos was a senior. Chad was young Chad, but Chad was just starting to get his way. Like he was coming. You knew Chad was coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was a sophomore. But yeah, we just, I mean, they were just who they were.
Right. Well, let me ask you, who do you feel now? All right, we'll start for best football in the area right now. I mean, the whole tri-state.
Best football?
Yeah, football. We'll start with football.
You said both they can play football and basketball?
No,
or just football?
Just football for that, and then we'll get to basketball.
Tristan.
Totally agree. Darling.
All right, and listen, I'm not going to lie. The quarterback, Jared Neal, he's good. For James
Wood?
He's good.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
I told him after the game when we played him, like I give him, he gets my respect for sure. He's good. He's a good ball player.
Yeah,
but I'm not being biased, obviously, because I coach for Handley and went there, but Tristan's been like that since he was a little kid, man. Like he's Tristan's just Tristan. And I told him, I hope you break every record that I got because he's a good kid and records are meant to be broken. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you coaching for Handley?
Yeah. I've been coaching football. I
was making sure you're still coaching because then I can't even ask you to help me recruit somebody to come over there with him.
But hey, I mean, LA, I agree with you. I mean, it's hard to like Tristan is special. Like I've coached him in basketball, and when he gets to play basketball, like I never seen a kid in 7th grade as explosive as him. He had all mid-range game, could finish at the three, like at that age, and his IQ is just so high in basketball. Even
if he was healthy, he could start for Handley this year in basketball.
He gets on that basketball court. I'm telling, and I hope he play. I want to see him back out there.
I always tell kids, you know what he's doing right now, right? Swimming.
Yeah.
And that's really working him back.
I told Floyd is great. That's great, man. Rehabilitating that leg. That's
swimming, boxing, best cardio you can get. So
but the thing is that he's one of them special talents. The boy, whatever he picks up, he's going to be the best at it.
Yeah. And Tristan's biggest thing is with him, he's coachable. Like you're never going to get pushback from him. You know what I mean? It's not going to be like, why am I doing this? Or why are you telling? Like, it's never like that. He just takes it, yes, sir, and does it.
Yeah, and he's a leader. Like, for example, like when I coached him in AAU or even Daniel Morgan, he'd be like, I got this, coach. And he'd be like telling the kids, like, hey, shoot, you're over. Like, he's so unselfish. Yep. And it was like, for example, that sticks out to me. We were in an AAU tournament with him, the 2 days. And he was off. Like, he knew, like, his shot, he wasn't making his shots. They were double this. And he told one of his teammates, Gary Dean at the time, who plays for Jeff, he's like, man, start shooting. Shoot your own, like. That's so him. He's just his whole mentality. He just gets it, So, yeah.
I remember seeing him dunk in middle school.
Who, Tristan?
Yeah.
He wasn't dunking.
Not in the game. It wasn't in the game.
He tried.
He was getting it not in the practice when him and Jack was playing.
Right.
Tristan would start for Handley right now if I was their coach and he was healthy. I'm not calling any kid out that's on the team. He would start.
Yeah, probably so.
But when you got special athletes like that, he just said the best football player in the whole area. So he didn't say anybody else. Jaden Yates, Zayden, none of them. Then there's a lot of good players.
Jaden's bad. I know Jaden did grew with them.
But Tristan is like that.
Yeah.
LA, I remember watching his dad, man. He was the best little running back. Man, he was a beast. We don't got to get into all that, but he was a monster.
All right, so I would like, because Zayden's my guy for sure. So when you say area, I'm thinking like Winchester. But Zayden, that's, you know.
I said the whole area, like
that's just another one. That is Pat. Like, I'm going to tell you this true story. I was in 8th grade. Handley was playing Liberty. Pat ran over a linebacker in the end zone for Liberty and put him to sleep. The linebacker was number 20. I'll never forget that.
Oh, I bet I grew up playing with them cats who had to stop playing like Patrick, like them. Hey, to me, when we was in middle school, them boys was already big, you know what I mean? Like, and they had it. Yeah, Patrick was a beast.
Well, that's what I love is now that we're seeing all their kids that we grew up with and went to school with, including y'all's kids. Like, you know what I mean? And all y'all's kids is running things now. It's fire to see that.
But so now in the whole area of LA now, like you can even West Virginia, think of our whole area, tri-state area, best basketball player, right? We've done football.
I don't know. That's tough. And I've been watching a lot of basketball this past. Oh, man, that's tough. It's tough just because I got to go off teams and like, you know what I mean? Who's got this with, you know what I mean? Who's got this with them? Who doesn't have this with them? You know what I mean? But there's, like I said, obviously, I like to watch Christian play. I like to watch Handley play just because I know a lot of them. Hayden, that's down here, you know what I mean, with me. Hayden, Derek, all them.
Derek Batiz is nice, ain't he?
Yeah. Derek's good, but I like watching Skyline because I like watching Zay and I like watching Andre and them play.
Mm-hmm.
I just like to see the kids in the area. And then,
what about Matthew Owens?
Oh, Matthew, yeah. I seen him. I went to the game when they played Central and I seen Stevie and Matthew. I just like Matthew got a clip just like Stevie. And his mom can play too. You know what I mean? So Matthew get it both ways. Like Matthew can play. But yeah, there was something that I was trying to come up with, but I think they already got it going, Chris. I'm going to have to talk to you all off camera about it because I want to see it because I want to see all the kids in the area play, like kind of like how you had it, but just more of like mix it up. You know what I mean? Like don't play with your same team, like play with a different, like an all-star game, but it's just like kind of like how the East-West all-star game does it. Like you get a captain, you pick a kid from a school.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be something good. But no, there's a lot of kids in the area that I like watching.
Riley
play.
Baker too.
Yeah, Riley can go, man. And I'm gonna tell you else. What's his name? Oh my God, what's the point guard?
Oh, Keenan.
Davis. Yeah. Keenan's a little dog too, man. He can go. Millbrook's got a good team. It's like I said, it's good basketball in the area. I like to see Millbrook and Handley play again, though. Hopefully they get to play again.
Yeah, I think Millbrook's gonna be really. They got a nice young talent coming up. I mean, Braylon Fulver, the tall.
Yeah. I get him, and there's another kid I think that's on Millbrook. They look just alike, and I get them mixed up, but one's a freshman and one's a sophomore.
Brendan Reed, is the guard they have. I mean, he's a sophomore.
They both tall. They both
of them. Oh, Keegan.
There you go. Yeah.
Keegan Hefner. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, he hurt his back against head, so he's out for the season. But yeah, he's a dog too. But yeah, I know him. Yep, good kid too. So they got look out for Millbrook. They go have some talent.
Yeah, now Millbrook's gonna be tough because they're young. They're young.
Yeah,
I think they lose Riley and maybe 2 other people. I'm not sure.
Right.
But other than that, everybody else comes back.
Yeah.
I know everybody's excited that comes back because Handley losing everybody.
I knew Handley's reloading.
I'm talking about all those seniors, 8 seniors. To them, they're like, oh, they're all gone.
They got a lot of seniors. Yeah, they got a lot of seniors.
If Tristan plays and Jack and all those kids and the kids that just shoot 10 threes, they got all them.
But it'll be a time for the younger one, like it happened with Javon and them, start them young in the season. So it'll be a rebuild, but they still got.
I don't think Will goes there.
He'll be all right.
If Will's healthy, I don't think he goes to Handley next year.
You don't think so?
That's me. I just don't. He's played in too many situations, too many programs, this and that. He's been playing for years too. So
he'll be a senior.
I don't think he'll want to be the lone star at Handley, so to speak, without all those kids.
We'll see. I don't know.
Especially they win states this year without Will.
Yeah,
they're going to. We're going to win.
Well, they got some new young guns out there balling.
We got a fun segment for you. It's all like drink champ. This or that. You got to choose either or. So we just
quick time or slime.
Random shit.
All right.
So on his first one, basketball or football?
Now or when I was younger?
Now.
Whenever.
That's both. How about that?
Which one would you pick? Yeah, which one would you pick more? I already know, but.
All right, I'm gonna say both. Now I'll go both only because I got it tattooed on my arm. I'll tell you all like again. Once again, off camera, I'll tell you why I chose football over basketball to go to college for.
Okay.
I have basketball too, but it's a story. It's a story behind it.
Okay, gotcha. All right, coaching or training?
Coaching, only because I can put more life lessons. You know what I mean? If I'm training you, I could take a kid and put him through some drills. If I'm coaching you, I look at it as it's more of a bigger picture. You know what I mean? Like it's life lessons. I wouldn't care if I'm winning or losing a game, honestly, as long as that kid, I know he comes from a messed up situation and he grows up to be a good kid, I want. So I would say coaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Will Ferrell or Vince Vaughn?
I'm gonna say Vince Vaughn. Will Ferrell, there's some I'm with him, but yeah, I'll say Vince Vaughn. Yeah.
I love Vince more too, man. A lot more. Will got his moments, but he's a little weird to me. Like Vince is the guy.
Yeah. A movie for the 2 movies. Remember the Titans or Coach Carter?
Remember the Titans.
They're good. But 2 great movies though.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Alicia Keys or Nia Long?
Nia Long.
My girl.
Alicia Keys, she did some foul stuff to get Swiss Beats, so that's why I can't pick her.
All right. Ed Reed or Brian Dawkins?
Ed Reed. Brian Dawkins plays for the Eagles. Ed Reed. Brian Dawkins was a dog, obviously, but Ed Reed, When I was actually playing safety, him and Sean Taylor is who I used to watch a lot of.
Right.
Yeah,
I
Sean,
had
Sean's my
to throw
guy.
some safeties in there. We knew that's what you played. All right, Christina Aguilera or Britney Spears?
I'm gonna go with Genie in the Bottle. We're going Christina.
Yes, sir. Better voice
Crazy
too.
now.
All right, an SUV or a sports car?
Oh damn, I have those. Right now, I'm gonna say sports car because my last couple cars I had was Audis. That's just my car. And my favorite, my dream car is the 300ZX, 1990 twin turbo.
Big
So
fan.
yeah, that's a sports car.
You're a big fan of Fast and Furious?
Nah, it's one of those things, Tony. You know, when you start something, then you got to keep watching them because you'd already started the series. So yeah, once they got out of probably about 3 or 4 of them things, I didn't really pay too much attention to it.
Yeah, it runs together now.
I got up it.
Yeah.
The second. All right, last one, LA. Ronnie Moose or Mike Crawford?
I'm gonna say Mike Crawford only because Crawford grew up a couple streets over from me back in the day when we were younger. So I know of. You said Robbie Moose, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I seen him play when I was younger from out when Good Evening then was playing against him for Warren County. But I actually like knew Mike, you know what I mean? And Mike used to actually I ain't even get to ask me this, but like growing up, Tucker, Chris, my cousin Wayne, my cousin Good Evening, Jerome, and Robert Malls is like how I like really learned some basketball stuff of like shooting like 500 jump shots a day on the double rim. And you know what I mean? Your quick step, this. Wayne used to show me, I still do it to younger kids now because they don't push the ball in front of them. When I was younger, Wayne would let me drive by him on purpose and then steal the ball from me because I had it too close like to my body. And he was like, you got to push it out in front of you when you turn the corner or this is going to happen. And I do that to younger kids now, just mess with them. But yeah, those guys right there when I was younger, man, just, like especially playing at Douglas or going to the Civics and playing like that, those are some of the guys that basketball wise, while I was like really into it.
Yeah, I mean, LA, I grew up with Wayne, and Wayne was special.
Yeah,
like,
that's the point guard. I'm telling y'all.
That's why I try to get him out there to coach with me, man, because his IQ, he knows the game of basketball.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I had Robert, Williams or Moss, whenever he goes by now. I had Spanish class with him as a freshman, and I just always remember that he would crack me the hell up. Dixon always be coming to Spanish class with Miss Teacher, like checking on his grades and shit.
Yeah.
Because I think he actually had because I think I remember he had like Wake Forest looking at him.
Yeah, Wake Forest was one that looked at him.
Yeah, he's one of the guys I looked up to too, man. Moon Power was like that, dude. He could hoop. And he was the nicest guy, man, but his game spoke for itself.
Yeah. And there's a lot of them, like I said, Chris Boone and Tigney, all them. And like that's like my era where like I'm younger, look like watching them play. And Tony Cartwright, like I said, I could go on for days. And then I like to hear when we get some of these podcasts and they talk about like, I seen C. Russell play actually my senior year at Douglas in a tournament. And I didn't know who he was, obviously, because I was younger. You know what I mean? But it was like him and just those guys from up like back in the day was like that. Like that.
Right. And shout out to C because he's actually on here.
Oh, yeah. I can't see it on here, but yeah, shout out to C, man.
Hey, Mike Crawford was the best when I was coming up. Mike, in my 2-3 years, it was Mike Crawford. Like he dropped 28, 30 every game. Boone and Tigney, the whole team was nice, good. They had a squad.
Yeah.
But Mike Crawford, no lie, I was excited to see him, and he took my girl before I went to homecoming one time. But
hey, he's the one who used to tell me you got to stick your hand in the cookie jar because you know how he had that goose hand. For sure, like, but yeah, so
Robbie Moose, he was a little older too, but he was balling. Yeah, you're right. When Good Evening was playing, yeah, he was hooping on them.
Yeah, Good Evening. I remember
because him and PJ was on the same team.
Yeah, him and PJ Tank. Yep.
Right. But LA, hey man, it's been fun. You want to give it, promote yourself a little bit. Your AIST, let all the fans know, where they can contact you.
I'm posting. I don't know if y'all can see it right here. You see, I got a basketball and football on there. And then I like this sports trainer. Yeah, I'll get y'all sizes, Tony, because like I said, Chris, I had to get your address. I'll send y'all one. Tony, I can get it to you because you're in town.
No, we appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Just my sports training business. And like I said, it ain't about me. It's about these kids. My days are done, you know what I mean? But I can only give kids advice on what I went through and what if they're trying to get here, I'll help as much as I can. And I don't care what school you go to, where you're from, whatever. It ain't about that with me. It's about these kids, getting these kids to be good people. That's it.
Oh, hold
That's
on.
what it should be about.
Calvin Bailey is saying, too bad y'all couldn't beat us. Are you talking about y'all?
Nah, Calvin's older than me.
Warren County? Who we talking about, Calvin?
Yeah, Calvin.
He's probably talking about James Wood.
Hey, shout out to Calvin.
Yeah, I like that.
Calvin's older than me.
Yeah.
I would have to see. I don't know if Calvin. Yeah, what year was Calvin playing with them?
I'm not sure that when he did play. You have to, Calvin. When did you play? Not sure. But hey, we must be talking about James Wood, maybe. Because I know.
Nah, I think Calvin went up to Warren. Yeah, Calvin's a couple.
He went to Warren. Yeah. But hey, LA, appreciate you having you on, man. Always appreciate what you do. You know, like I said, you mentioned it earlier. You know, you started with my kids.
Yeah.
10, 12 years ago, whatever. I always praise God. I tell you, hey, when they ask for a job, I might go to LA. I'm like, LA does this thing. Because I'll mention this too. Remember Kyler Jackson, right? I had him in Little League football for the Redskins, right?
Yeah.
He went to you because remember he was all flaily, dude. One summer with you, what he ended up being my starting running dude. You turned him into a beast.
Like, listen, he stuck with it the whole summer. They stuck with it the whole summer, and it was just old school, just plyometric stuff. That's all it was. Working their fast twitch muscles and not just, you know what I mean? It's endless. You stick with something, you're going to get results. That's just the thing. You can't quit when it gets hard because that's what most kids do this now. When it gets hard, they quit. You got to stick with it.
Where did he play his freshman year at this year?
What was it, Glenville?
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, Kyler. Yeah.
Glenville.
Where is that? But hey, LA, appreciate you, man. And
anytime, fellas, I appreciate y'all.
Come on, anytime. We'll get you them sides. One of them shirts, man. I'll be rocking that.
Yeah, Tony, let me know. Just message me and I'll get you guys size. Chris,
is your number still the same?
You probably got an 87.
I can get it from Chris. Or whatever.
Yeah, you probably got an 877 number, or just Facebook message me, and then I can give you my number.
Yeah.
LA, I'll send you my information after this.
All right.
But now you already know, man, love and appreciate you, man. But to everybody out there watching, I can't see who's watching either, but we appreciate y'all, man, joining in for Mason to get on. And now LA, we talk all these names throughout these different shows with Mike and Dwayne, the Kirby podcast, all that, man. But Mike Crawford, whoever, Steve Russell, we can bring all these names up. LA, one of the GOATs in any sport from any area in the Valley. So shout out to you, LA. Yeah. Kids, stay humble like LA, but LA, one of the GOATs, man. And pat yourself on the back, man. I know LA never do that, but trust me, when we was young and we thought we was older, right? 17, 18, 19, he talking about Moss and all them. We seen LA as a little kid, and everybody knew. They was like, he gonna go somewhere. And LA, you was super little. Everybody knew it.
Yep. But that's another thing too with this. Before we get off here, I never played against my own age group unless I was in school ball or something. I always played against older. Like because you're just playing. You're not thinking about like I just played. You know what I mean? So I didn't know. I'm just playing basketball or I'm playing football. So I only played my own age group when I was in school.
It was times even for me and Robert and everybody else that was playing, we had to wait to get on. And Douglas was a little different, but in the Civics, you couldn't get on that middle court if you wasn't like that. But you got on earlier than a lot of people, man. I mean, people just knew. They was like, that kid LA about to kill. And you just became a beast in both sports and the whole state, man. Shout out to you and everything you've done in your career and Hall of Fame over there, Handley, and to 10 years of doing your sports training and helping coaching and stuff, and man, really helping them kids, especially from the North End and wherever they at, man, and helping them be better young men.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, fam. All right.
Y'all take it easy.
All
right, fellas.
All right, later.
All right, Chris. That was L.A. Anderson. Great stuff, man. Local legend.
Him and Mason Savage, man. That was good stuff.
But Chris, I got a correction. Kobe Rush said Kobe's saying Kyler goes to Bluefield.
Kobe would know. I can't see none in the comments, but Kobe would know.
Oh yeah. So, hey man, great show. And what are we going to do next week's show? We got everyone. We got to kind of come up with
because you got these middle school games. Shout out to Tony too. Danny Morgan School already 2-0, the 8th grade team.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Hey, the 7th grade team 1-1.
It's still early, man. Got to keep the main problem of my squad. Keep them humble, man. They're a very talented group, but just keeping them level-headed. They'll be all right. But it's a long season. I always say other teams get better just because you beat them the first time. I mean, come mid-season or late season, that team might have got better as the season goes on. But I appreciate it. But, yeah, everyone will try to do a show, I believe, what we say, Tuesday? Or not Tuesday.
Not this Tuesday. It have to be like a week and a half because Tony has too many middle school games.
Yeah, I got too
And
many.
Handley has a game on Monday. The playoffs start Tuesday. So y'all got a lot of b-ball down there going on.
Just hang with us. We'll everybody know because we got big things coming. We won't announce it yet, but you won't want to tune in to B.W.O here in a week or so. It's going to be a huge breaking news episode. I'll just put it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For some of the people that's been reaching out, I'll just say 2 words: the system. And we'll see y'all soon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Brothers with Opinions. And please go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those platforms we're on, everyone. We appreciate the support. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Silence, revolution televised, ain't no good in private. Not knowledge to the ignorant, ain't never been bliss. Stand up and be heard, we the new activists. Yeah, brothers with opinion, let the convo begin. You know communication key, but then you must comprehend. Preach, B.W.O, let your voices be heard. We enlightened by the truth, and now we spreading the word. Let's go. How do we learn to live when we conditioned to die? Most people fail before they start because they don't ever try. Man, they told us we was worthless. We believed in the lie. We took it way too literal when Big said ready to die. You know the KKK turn the cops in disguise. Man, a lot done changed, but race still applies. 5-0, hands up, don't even ask why. Trayvon, Mike Brown, man, another mother's cry. Hey,